Welcome back. You're listening to the Flow Friday Sports Show here on Flow FM. And as always, the teams at the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club are firing up, ready for another big round of tennis this evening. And joining me is the president of the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club, Paul Dean. Good to be with you again, Paul. How are you doing?
Yeah, g'day, Alice. Yeah, good to be back again. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks. How are you doing?
Good, Paul. Now, we can safely say that we've been blessed with some good weather for the first time in a long time. Everyone must be fairly relieved.
Yeah, we had great weather last Friday night, which is, no wind and no rain, which is really terrific. And we're praying there's a bit of rain forecast, for this week, and hopefully it can dodge us and we can have our good charm run and get through another night of tennis.
That's the way. Now, let's take a look at how things went on the weekend. Some big games, Paul. Unfortunately, you were not involved in the winning side of things, but we'll touch on the first game, which saw Kyamal take on Bolka.
Yeah, Kyamal, this is my game, and Bolka, going into the match, Bolka, looking a bit stronger. They've had their couple of wins in the season so far, so they went into the match as favourites. And in the ladies' side of the match, they won that by 8 games. The men's side, they won that by 13 games there, so that set them up with a nice 21-game lead there. And we were able to fight back Kyamal in the mix a little bit there. We actually come out in front there by 2 games, winning that 25-23. So a little bit of a feather in our cap and a bit of encouragement for us there that we're able to have a little win there. Overall, the scores there were 11 sets, 88 games for Bolka to 7 sets, 69 games for Kyamal. 3-set winners there, Don Harnell, Paddy Sherry, Kate Lockett and Mackenzie Clark all playing for Bolka, and Shani Burns won her 3 sets for Kyamal.
There we go. What's going on with Kyamal there, Paul? Just not getting the wins on the board at the moment. Is it a lack of confidence, or is there a bit of a personnel issue?
It's hard getting our full team every week. I'm using that as an excuse, and I'll take that. Hopefully we can get a good, I think we've got a bit of a stronger team this week, but we'll see how we go, and hopefully we might cause a bit of an upset. Okay,
let's profile some of these players. I don't think we've touched on any of them so far in our coverage this season. So Don Harnell, Paddy Sherry, Kate Lockett, and Mackenzie Clark. And then once you've told us about those 4, you can tell us about the opposition player, Shani Burns.
Yeah, Don Arnold, he got brought out of retirement for this match on Friday night. He hasn't played for a little while, a couple of years, I think, but he's a very good, accomplished tennis player. If he did play every week, it'd probably be easy at number 1. So we're a bit unlucky as Kyamal. We their normal one, Bolka's normal number 1 is Samuel Mead, and we come up against Don Arnold as our number 2, who would be a number 1 in any other side if he did play every week. So, good all-round sportsman, very fit, and good accomplished tennis player there. Paddy Sherry, new to the tennis scene, or new to Ouyen. He moved down from Redcliffe just last year and played tennis with us last year, so it's his second season, and he's fitted in the tennis club and the Ouyen community very nicely there. So, good young fellow there, Paddy. Kate Lockett, she's an Underbill girl. She's actually our physiotherapist here at the local hospital at Mallee Track, and she's got into the tennis this year. She's I'm pretty sure she played a lot of tennis out at Underbill, and she's joined the Ouyen Tennis Club this year. So we welcome Kate, and she's doing very well there. Mackenzie Clark, one is just come up from the juniors. I think it's her second season in seniors. I think she played last year. I'm not 100% sure. In the seniors, but she's a good little reliable tennis player, and a good kid to boot too there.
There we have it. Now, Gypsum versus Nunga. This was always going to be an extremely hard game for Gypsum. So tell us how it all unfolded. Nunga going into this as the only undefeated side so far.
Yeah, Nunga, well and truly top team on the ladder, and they're showing they're going to be the pretty strong premiership favourites in this early stage of the season. Gypsum had a few of their players out. Both their men's and ladies captain were both out, so that didn't help their cause there. And plus 1 or 2 others were out too. But she was one-sided all the way. A big set, big match big score there of 17 sets to Nunga and 113 games, which is probably a record. 113 games, you don't see that. I don't think we've seen that before. A team win that many games in a night of tennis. And Gibson's just managed to one set in 61 games there. But however, there were some good matches there. There was, I was looking at it before, there was actually 4 tiebreakers and 2 sets that went 7-5. So, yeah, there were 6 really good sets there. Unfortunately, they all went Nunga's way. So, yeah, it was just a bit unfortunate.
Now, tell us about some of these players. We haven't spoken yet about Maddie Morrish or Dallas Plant. So, just profile those 2 names for us.
Yeah, I didn't say the 3-set winner there. There's actually 10 of them there, nearly the whole team. Only 2 players didn't win the 3 sets there. But, yeah, Maddie Morrish, she's had her first night of tennis, actually Friday night. She never played on our Friday night. I'm pretty sure she played Thursday night ladies. And, she got called in and took it up. And I haven't spoken to her, but just watching her play and looking her around, seeing her around the tennis club Friday night, I reckon she really enjoyed herself. So I'm pretty sure she'll be back. Dallas Plant, he's new to the tennis club, played a lot in Robinvale. He's from Manangatang. Him and his wife have just moved to Ouyen, and he's just joined the tennis club. And he's actually a bit of the reason why this Nunga team's fairly strong. We didn't really know how strong of a tennis player he was. We put him in the Nunga team thinking he'd probably be number 4, and he started playing, and he's a lot stronger than a number 4. He's found his way up to number 2, and that means the person who was supposed to be number 2 has come down to 3 and so forth. So it's made that team fairly strong. But it's good to have Dallas in the tennis club. He's a good fella.
Before we get on to talking about the more serious matters, I see that the culinary options are certainly progressing at the club. Tacos for dinner last time out. What are we looking at tonight, Paul?
We got back to having a barbecue this week. I'll pretty much leave it up to the duty team to decide what they want to do for tea. And last week they decided they want to do tacos, and that went really well. And and it's just other than we give them the choice, so we don't end up having a barbecue every week. We mix it up a bit, and it's working out pretty well so far.
All right, now looking ahead to tonight's games, Paul, you're going to have to play out of your skin tonight. You're up against a very tough-placed Nunga. I don't think the bookies are going to be favouring your side, but sometimes it's nice not to have any expectations, so you could perhaps lean on that. How are you feeling?
Well, I've already told the opposition captain, Scotty Brady, that the scene is set for the upset of the season, so I've got him on notice, and look out. I think we'll give a good account of ourselves. I think we're pretty well full. Got a full men's team tonight, which we haven't had this year. So fingers crossed. Hopefully, 1 or 2 of them, their players might be out, which might help, but probably not. Knowing our luck, they'll have a full team too. We'll find out how we go. We'll go out and have a good crack and see what happens.
And the fairly closely matched Bolka and Galar will do battle tonight as well. Which way do you see this tie going ultimately?
Yeah, this will be a toss of the coin. I was just looking at that match. Both teams have got some pretty good players at the top end. James Phillips, Ethan Munro leading the Galar men, and Sophie O'Shannessy and Tanya Dorr leading their ladies up against, who we got on the Bolka men. We've got Samuel Mead and Dean Munro, the top 2 men's players there, and Alan Morris and Kate Lockett, the 2 leading Bolka ladies. They'll have a real good battle. They've both won 2 games. Overall, and their percentage isn't too far apart, so that'll be a real flip of the coin. But if I had to choose someone, I reckon I think I'll go for Bolka there.
Now, Paul, I'll give you the opportunity just to spruik the fact that a reminder should go out to all players that memberships are due still, and some people probably have some outstanding payments there. So I'll give you the floor there, Paul.
Yeah, membership, reminded everyone membership is due. We do keep our costs down. It's only $100 a year, a season for adult members, which is pretty cheap, I think. A lot of people do a lot of work to keep that cost down. A lot of volunteering goes into keeping those courts maintained and ready for everyone to play on every Friday night. So the least everyone can do is pay their membership. So yes, please, and $60 for juniors and $260 for family. So I think that's pretty good value money for money. That's unlimited tennis once you paid your membership.
I don't think value's going to get much better than that in this day and age, Paul. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Paul Dean, the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club president. Pleasure to speak with you ahead of what looks to be another couple of blockbuster games this evening on the courts. All the best. We'll do it all again next week.
Yep, can't wait to tell you all about Kyne's big win.
Paul Dean there, the Ouyen Lawn Tennis Club president, kicking us off tonight. Good luck to everyone playing in their matches over there this evening. Time to cross the border. Up next here on the Flow Friday Sports Show, we'll be checking in with Veg Ingram from the Gawler and District Softball Association. That is coming up next here on the Flow Friday Sports Show.